Those of you who are up along the fence and standing and have moved from other places, please, if you will, head back to your seats so we don't crowd it, because it's blocking the view for some other people. We'd appreciate that. There have been a number of aircraft over the years that have been built by and designed by people who never get these aircraft what they call fully certificated. Like the aircraft, these airliners we see, like the small training aircraft, the Cessna, the Beechcraft aircraft. But there are some that remain experimental. And this is one of those. On the table on the right, this is an experimental personal jet. This is the SubSonex JSX-2, weighing in at an amazing only 500 pounds. It's powered by a Czech-built TJ100 turbojet engine that weighs about 40 pounds and generates about 250 or 40 or 50 pounds of thrust, enabling the aircraft to reach speeds of about 300 miles per hour. And at the controls is a guy who served in the United States Air Force as an instructor pilot, an F-15 Eagle pilot, having flown 22 combat missions in Iraq. Graduating at the top of his class when he was a student, and then instructing other students in the T-38 Talon, the United States Air Force's supersonic trainer. His name is Tom Larkin. He flies for a major airline based in the Denver area, and he and his wife Laura take the wheels off this aircraft between shows, put it in a trailer and take it around. But right now, from your right, take a look. Here comes Tom Larkin in the Mini Jet. Just makes me smile and almost giggle when I watch this airplane that is only 16 feet long, has a wingspan of 18 feet, and watch Tom as he's Some people say he gets into it. I think Tom Larkin would tell you that he wears it. Take a look. Let's watch this Mini Jet. Tom did all the testing. The initial climb rate, as you see him just climb like just a wow. A scalded dog way up there to about 3,000 feet. The initial to be used in air shows. Watch him come down, level off to speed above the deck, and now pull back on the stick. It is stretched for plus 6 times the force of gravity. In other words, pull 6 Gs, in which case the airframe and he will be experiencing 6 times its normal weight as it sits or stands here on Earth, or minus 3 times the force of gravity. Tom and Laura have been married for 33 years of age. He earned his pilot's license when he was 19 years old. He was just, and he did it in 62 days. That's how much the flying bug just bit him. He caught the flying bug from his dad, who became a pilot shortly after Tom was born. Types of airplanes, from the Mini Jet to the airliners that he flies to those in the air. Now, since this is May, and this is race month in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we come up for Memorial Day and the running of the Indianapolis 500 in the Brickyards, the aircraft we see here, with its 500-pound weight, is actually 1,000 pounds lighter and 60 miles per hour faster than an Indy car. As Tom just moves around the sky, we were asking him, what does it feel like to fly this airplane? Because it's an airplane that I will never fly in my lifetime. But he says if you can imagine a go-kart going 300 miles an hour, that's what it feels like. I can't imagine. So if you are interested in these, you can buy this airplane as a kit and put it in your garage. If you start in your basement, you gotta start small and get it out of the basement before you can get it up the steps. But it is a kit available to anybody who would like to do this. Now, will it take thousands of hours? Bet. But can you imagine being able to fly at 300 miles per hour? And enjoy life just like Tom Larkin. Hey, Larkin, you got it. Here you see. A 200-pound guy experiencing 2 Gs would weigh 20. Set them for a couple of photo passes. coming first from the right. And I would suggest once again, if you're going to shoot these things, hold your phone sideways. It'll be way easier to track the Mini Jet as it comes by for its photo pass. From the left, once again, the final photo pass of the Mini Jet. And he has been cleared to land. How about a big round of applause for Tom Larkin? Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we're going to welcome Rooster Schmiddle, Bob Schmiddle, Robert Schmiddle, retired 3-star general from the Marine Corps who's going to fly a pitch biplane for you. But in the meantime, I want to say a great big thank you to a number of our sponsors who have been so very important, including Rolls-Royce, proud to be a corporate sponsor of the 2024 Cherry Point Airshow. Rolls-Royce powers numerous U.S. military platforms in both air and sea domains and has been working alongside U.S. Marine Corps aviators since 1918. Rolls-Royce engines power many of the aircraft you see here today, including the KC-130J Hercules and the MB-22 Osprey and the Rolls-Royce lift system, which puts the lift in the only 5th-generation vertical lift aircraft, the F-35B Lightning II. As one of the largest engine manufacturers globally, Rolls-Royce has over 16,000 military engines operated by 160 customers in 103 countries, and the majority of these engines are American-made in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, Rolls-Royce would like to thank the men and women of marine aviation, both past and present, for more than 100 years of honor, courage, and commitment to the defense of our nation. Tom Larkin cleared the runway. He's going to come back into the pit, but he's going to taxi by. But if you look out to the right, you're going to see the smoke coming on right now. Let's take you back now to the 1940s when a guy by the name of Curtis Hicks built an airplane that he thought would be fun to fly. Short,